Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Lawrence Welk Show, celebrating more than 50 years on television. Now sit back and enjoy the show selected especially for public television.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Metzger. Welcome to the Lawrence Welk Show. The program you're about to see is all about Easter, and it was taped in 1968. Sandi and Sally have a really cute version of Peter Cottontail. Bob Ralston plays a beautiful sunrise serenade, and Myron Floren has a special number for this Easter show. At the end of our program, I'll visit with the one and only JoAnn Castle. And now, here's the maestro himself, Lawrence Welk.
Thank you very much. Thank you very kindly. Greetings, my friends. Easter greetings, that is. Yes, we're so happy you could join us for our annual Easter show. Let's join the parade.
In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it,
I'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade.
we'll be all in clover, and when they look us over, I'll be the proudest fellow in the Easter parade.
On the avenue,
On the avenue,
Fifth Avenue,
Fifth Avenue,
the photographers will snap us.
and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. Oh, I could write a sonnet about this Easter bonnet, and of the one I'm taking to the Easter parade.
On the avenue,
On the avenue,
Fifth Avenue,
Fifth Avenue,
the photographers will snap us.
and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. Oh, I could write a sonnet about this Easter bonnet, and of the one I'm taking to the Easter parade.
Aren't they a fashionable groove? There's a good suggestion for Easter morning in the title of this familiar song. Get me to church on time. one of the selections from our Champagne on Broadway album. Here's a charming young lady from Danville, Virginia. Pretty Andra Willis sings the song with the message of hope. Peace in the Valley.
Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must toil on till the Lord comes to call me away, where the morning is bright and the Lamb is the light and the night is as fair as day. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble will be. There will be peace in the valley for me. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble will be. There will be peace in the valley for me.
We continue to get wonderful comments on Sandi and Sally. And here they are to salute a familiar Easter character.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way, bringing every girl and boy baskets full of Easter joy, things to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly beans for Tommy, colored eggs for Sister Sue. There's an orchid for your mommy, and an Easter bonnet too. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Look at him stop and listen to him say, try to do the things you should. Maybe if you're extra good, you'll roll lots of Easter eggs your way. You wake up on Easter morning and you know that he was there. When you find those chocolate bunnies that he's hiding everywhere. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day.
Sandi and Sally, aren't they wonderful? You can tell these girls have a lot of fun doing the show. Now let's call on our talented piano man, Bob Ralston. Bob plays the theme song of another fine piano man, Frankie Carl. The song, Sunrise Serenade. Wasn't that a nice touch? I'm sure that song brought back pleasant memories to many of you people. Tanya Falen, our teenage singing star, does an excellent job with everything we ask her to do. As a rule, she sings popular tunes and rhythm songs. This evening, she would like to sing a song of faith.
Who made the mountain? Who made the tree? Who made the river flow to the sea? And who hung the moon in the starry sky? Somebody bigger than you and I. Who makes the flowers bloom in the spring? Who writes the song for the robin to sing? And who sends the rain when the earth is dry? Somebody bigger than you and I. He lights the way when the road is long, keeps you company with love to guide you. He walks beside you just like he walks with me. When I am weary, filled with despair, who gives me courage to go on from there? And who gives me faith that will never die? Somebody bigger than you and I.
And now we call on lovely Norma Zimmer, Jimmy Roberts, and our choir for a beautiful hymn I'm sure you folks will all enjoy.
Abide with me, past falls even time.
The darkness deepens, Lord, with me abide. When all earth helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, oh, abide with me. Hold thou thy cross before my closing eyes.
Shine through the gloom and point me to the skies.
And morning grace and
Thank you, Norma, Jamie, boys and girls, just beautiful. One of the reasons I enjoy this Easter show, it gives me a chance to hear these wonderful old hymns. Now to change the pace, here is our fast-stepping rhythm man, Arthur Duncan. Myron gives us an example of the great solo possibilities of the accordion. Myron plays the Lost Chord, originally written as an organ solo by the famous composer, Sir Arthur Sullivan. For us that is right in keeping with the mood of our show. It's also well suited to her distinctive singing style.
The chimes of time ring out the news, another day is through. Someone slipped and fell. Was that someone you? You may not be disheartened, for I bring hope to you. It is no secret what God can do. What is done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do. It is no secret what God can do. What is done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He'll pardon you. It is no secret what God can do.
Lynn Anderson. This young lady really puts her heart into a song. Time to hear from our queen of the ragtime piano, JoAnn Castle. JoAnn, her piano, and her friends get into the Easter spirit with this well-known melody. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket.
JoAnn Castle is so wonderful on these piano solo numbers. And wait until you see her and Bob Lido's version of Old Gray Bonnet. And remember, I'll be visiting with JoAnn at the end of the program. And now, back to the show.
Here's something I think the kiddies will enjoy, a group of cute bunnies featuring Larry Hooper and Jack Emmel as Abbott the Rabbit.
Well, that's it for tonight, Abbott. You did a nice job.
Hey, Abbott, let us in.
Hi, gang.
Say, that was great tonight, Abbott. And I just love the way you came out of that hat.
Yeah, Abbott. Since it's almost Easter, how about showing us some of your egg tricks?
Oh, you'd like to see some of my famous egg tricks, huh?
Yeah, Abbott, sure.
Who stands and begs on his hind legs to get his share of Easter eggs? It's that clever bunny.
Abbott the rabbit.
He likes them red, he likes them blue, and eats them made of chocolate too. He's that funny bunny.
Abbott the rabbit.
He comes comes around each Easter morn, rolling eggs out on the lawn. The children love to see him run. They follow him and have such fun. An egg was hatched, a chick was born. Who sat upon the egg that morn?
Blame that funny bunny, Abbott the rabbit.
Cha-cha-cha, Abbott the rabbit. Yes, sir, it's Abbott the rabbit.
In every bonbon candy store, he's the one the kids ask for, all dressed up in his Easter clothes, with floppy ears and a wiggling nose.
Who ran so fast and went right past the tortoise and then came in last?
Who else but that bunny?
Abbott the rabbit.
Who's the rabbit I'm talking about?
Abbott the rabbit.
Who?
Abbott the rabbit.
All of us here on the ABC stage love the way Jimmy Roberts sings religious songs, especially this beautiful hymn.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Jimmy Roberts from Madisonville, Kentucky. Another man who loves those good old hymns. Thank you, Jimmy. Let's get back to the band for some dance music in shuffle rhythm. The song, On the Street Where You Live. Gentlemen. you, fellows. A beautiful sound. I just love the way Natalie Nevins sings Bless This House. It's one of the songs she sings when we go out on tour for the Cancer Crusade. And now Natalie would like to sing it for all of you folks. Bob Ralston at the organ.
Bless this house, O Lord, we pray. Make it safe by night and day. Bless these walls so firm and stout, keeping want and trouble out. Bless the roof and chimneys tall. Let thy peace lie over all. Bless this door that it may prove ever open to joy and love. Bless these windows shining bright, letting in God's heavenly light. Bless the hearth blazing there with smoke ascending like a prayer. Bless the folk who dwell within. Keep them pure and free from sin. Bless us all that we may be fit, O Lord, to dwell with thee. Bless us all that one day we may
Part of the fun on Easter morning is the old custom of hiding the Easter eggs. Let's join Dick Dale and some playful youngsters for some of this fun.
I know where I'm going to hide mine.
It's Easter time, the bells on the hill are ringing, ringing once again. There's a smile on the face of this weary world that seems to say amen. It's Easter time, the bonnets are gaily nodding, nodding to and fro, while the folks walk to church as they did so long ago. And there's a basket on the dining room table with fancy Easter eggs for all. And there's a lily in all its glory waiting in the hall. It's Easter time, the dawn of the year is shining in the hearts of men, with the joys and the hopes that have risen once again. With the joys and the hopes that have risen once
kids will be kids, even the big ones. Two well-schooled musicians team up for this next selection. Livoti, violin, and Bob Ralston, piano, playing the familiar classic Meditation from Thais. Just excellent, Joe and Bob. Two very, very talented gentlemen. We're bringing you another piano and violin team. I think you will find their style just a little different. And here they are, JoAnn Castle and Bob Lido, with their contribution to our Easter show.
Put on your old gray bonnet with the blue ribbon on it, and we'll hitch old Dobbin to the shade. Through the fields of clover, we'll ride on to Dover on this happy Easter day. Your old gray bonnet with the blue ribbon on it, and we'll hitch old Dobbin to the shade. All through the fields of clover, we'll ride on to Dover on this happy Easter.
Happy Easter, happy Easter day.
We hope you've enjoyed our Happy Easter show. I know you're going to love our special guest because she's larger than life as a personality and a talent. Lawrence Welk always called her the queen of the honky-tonk piano. Please welcome JoAnn Castle.
Oh, my goodness.
It's so good to have you
I'll
here.
tell you what, I haven't seen that show in so many years, but a lot of memories came out
Oh,
from that
you were
show.
the cutest bunny I've ever seen. Tell me how that came.
I was the leader of the pack. Well, yes, they got me a bunny outfit. You know, they tried to do something different during each
That was
couple.
different.
Yeah, very different. And then they'd give me an outfit or decorate the piano or something. And that was the first time and the only time that I wore a bunny outfit. And let me tell you, there was so much laughter because it was hard to walk in it, you know. And so I got to the piano at rehearsal, and no, actually, there was a taping of the show, excuse me. Yes, it was showtime, and we were on, and it was very unusual for us to stop tape, as you remember that.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we went straight ahead. But this couldn't go on, because I fell right down on my tush. And I had this big bunny outfit, and they had to get, an audience went still, everybody was real quiet, thinking I was hurt. Well, the only thing I heard is what, you know, everybody thinks. So
Your pride.
My pride, exactly. So 4 or 5 guys had to get me up, get me to the piano, and I'll tell you, it was a very funny scene. And I gave them their money's worth, let me put it that way.
When you were a little girl, you told me your mom did a lot of scrapbooking for you about
Yes.
your career. Tell us about
Well,
that.
you know, before this show, I was trying to used to say, you know, give you some information that we've never told the audience before. And so I started with my very first scrapbook, which I'm 3 years old. Well, actually, my father and mother are holding me. That's how far back. But at 3 years old, I started singing and dancing in Bakersfield, California. And then my real name is JoAnn Zering. Z-E-R-I-N-G. Well, I ran across all these little articles that went into the Bakersfield paper, and JoAnn Zering will be the entertainment for the Kiwanis or the Lions Club. It was JoAnn Zering. My mother, I don't know how she got it in the paper all the time. I don't know if she knew someone, the editor or what, but I didn't realize how much she was in my corner like a manager. She always wanted to be in the show business. She mentioned that, yeah. She said, yeah, my dad, we couldn't afford it and all that. She wanted to learn the banjo or something like that, you know. But so I guess I was her girl, you know, in her place. And so she enjoyed it with me, traveled everywhere with me. Up until, even when I was 16, I started 17 traveling with Spike Jones.
Oh, my gosh.
I was with Arthur Godfrey, and we'd get in the old station wagon, and my mother would take this portable little sewing machine, a singer, and this little one, and she could fix everything. She took photography lessons because we couldn't afford a photographer. She took my pictures. So a lot of these things, I'm looking in the scrapbook, and here's a picture of me, glamorous at 11. She had me posing all kinds of ways. One time on the floor with my hair in my hands. And so she was my photographer. Oh. So I have pictures, and I have my first dancing with a little outfit with a neighbor. And I couldn't get over some of these things I laughed at because of this show.
Wonderful memories.
Because of this show, I got to go through it again.
So how did JoAnn Zering become JoAnn Castle?
Well, let's see. I think about 13, I was with Tex Williams, and I was on his radio show down in Knott's Berry Farm, California. And when we were calling people and talking to people, I'd say JoAnn Zering, because my father and mother made me talk for myself. And like I was a grown-up woman, I'm only 13. So I'd say my name, JoAnn Zering. What's that? How do you spell? It was always that. So they said, that's it. It was in the 50s. But anyway, so we sang around the dinette, and we went across some names. And my father was always thought that Corinne Castle, her name was, she bought all of Beverly Hills when she's a silent actress, bought all this property in California. And when Beverly Hills, she owned it all, and she sold it around 1930 or 35 or 40, and was a millionaire. So we want to call me Corinne. Well, I put my foot down right there at the table. I said, I will not change my name. I'm never going to be a Corinne. I'm JoAnn. Now, even at 13 or 14 years old, we were doing this. So they said, it's either JoAnn Jensen or JoAnn Castle. And the reason Castle, my father said, he was thinking ahead. Usually he doesn't get into the show business part of my life. The Castle accordion somebody was playing it on a regular show in Los Angeles. And he thought, if you're playing the accordion, the Castle people will call you, and you'll be able to, they'll want you to...
An endorsement.
An endorsement. Well, they went out of business. Well, anyway, they went out of business. And So we said JoAnn
But the name
Castle,
stuck.
even at 14 years old.
Now, you met Myron Floren back in 1952, long before you were part of the musical family.
Yes. Shall I tell him my age or tell him I was? I was 12.
Sure.
And Myron was 32. And he and the Lawrence Welk Band came to Ventura, California, where we had moved at that time, from Bakersfield to Ventura. And it was the first time that the whole orchestra went out of town on a one-nighter. They went to Ventura, which is what, 52 miles away.
A big city.
Didn't go too far. Anyway, they came to Ventura. And then Myron, they introduced Myron saying he was going to be at the music store the next day, downtown Ventura, which is like 3 blocks long then. And so my father and mother said, you're going to see him. We're going. You know, they were firm about it. You're going, okay. So we went to the music store, and Myron, I just adored him, and I said, can you come outside, and my mother can take a picture of you and I. So there's my mother again. She had her camera ready. So Myron and I went out in front of the street there, and in front of the music store, we're holding each other, and I'm just about this shorter than Myron then, at 12 years old. Anyway, so I told Myron about this years later, and you know, he said he remembered me. I said, you're kidding now, come on. And I showed him the picture years ago.
Because he made an impression even then.
Yeah, and he said, I swear to you, I remember you. So after a few times, I said, I think he maybe did.
I bet he did.
I hope he did. Anyway, we became good friends, and we did duets, you know, on the Lawrence Welk Show. And I never thought I'd get on the Lawrence Welk Show, tell you the truth, because I played accordion, there's Myron, and Big Tiny Little played the piano. So I just didn't think I'd ever get on until Tiny Little. I was on as a guest, but I never thought I'd get the job, and I wanted the job, even at 19. You know, I dreamt in the bed before I go to sleep. I could see Lawrence Welk saying, JoAnn Castle. I could see it. At 16 years old, 17, 18. I saw it in my picture in my head.
You had a dream.
And yeah, it was amazing, and that was my goal.
So what was a favorite number that you did on the show? Do you have one?
Yes, I do, because I played it so many times. Lawrence Welk he just said, will you do that number next week? And I just got tired of it for a while. The Chic of Araby.
Oh.
And he went on the road, and guess
Chic.
what? The Chic of Araby. And he had me doing it on the road, too. The Chic of Araby. And he'd come back and start playing with my ponytail.
We just did that
So
on
one
TV
night we
Treasure.
fooled him, the Lennons and I got together, and we fixed it so when he pulled it and played with it on stage, it would fall out in his hands. And it worked. Nobody knew I was going to do this. And so we practiced in the dressing room, how much do I have to go forward for it to end up in his hands? It was very loose with just a little pin, you know. So here he's up there playing with the ponytail, and I'm playing. At the very end of the song Chopsticks, which it speeds up, I speed up on the time, I go forward. And it wasn't working. So I went real forward, and boom, it's in his hands. I was laughing so hard I couldn't stand it. Instead of taking a bow, I ran off the stage, and Lawrence had nothing to say. He was holding this long point to his hair. And people are laughing and applauding, and it seemed like it lasted 10 minutes. I mean, he'd go, he didn't know what to do. I don't know what he said, because I ran back. I was back in my dressing room. I got back to my dressing room, and guess when the show was over, a knock at the door. Hello, this is Lawrence. Oh my God, I thought it was the end. I thought you can't do something without, you couldn't do anything without proof with Lawrence Welk. He said, can we do that every night? Oh, no. And we're going to do it on TV when we get off the road.
Oh.
So on television, I had to do it.
And it's been immortalized on television.
Yes, I did it. And then when I left the show after 10 years, I did, for a while anyway, they had a dance couple, not Bobby and his partners.
Currick.
Yeah, there were 2 amateur dancers, but they came down. He did the same thing to her, had her
wig
ponytail come off, and they kept doing it. But I was the first one to give him the idea, and I should never have done it.
Well, you have 2 wonderful children, and now you're a grandmother. How's your family?
Oh, they're fantastic. My son has a little granddaughter. She'll be 3 in July. And little Billy, and my son's name, of course, is Bill, and he'll be 2. Yes, he'll be 2 in December. Wow. 31st. Yes, he was born New Year's Eve. I will never forget that. And they're stopping because the boy and a girl, that's all they want, because they're working parents. Both of them work. So it's a little hard. So now she's cut down on her work so she could be home a little more with her little kids. Yes, their names are Lauren and Billy.
And your daughter, Joni?
And Joni, yes, she's
very successful attorney.
Yeah, she's an attorney. She's also moved up to San Jose now.
Oh,
she's an
that's
attorney
great.
up
So
there.
they're close to each other.
Yes, they're across the street.
Oh, that's
my son
wonderful.
works there. I bet he's an banking consultant, and my daughter's an attorney. The buildings are across the street in San Jose.
You also have a very special person in your life.
Yes, a very special person. 20 years. 20 years, and they said it wouldn't last. Yes, yes. And as you know what, you see this trumpet here? That's exactly what he plays. Lynn Biviano writes my arrangements, conducts for me on the road. He was many times, he was with Buddy Rich for many years, and Count Basie and Woody Herman, and I could go on, but people who are in the jazz field will know what I'm talking about, because everyone knows Lynn Biviano, and we just like click like this. We do, and everything. Our timbres are the same. Everything's just like that. And I never thought I was going to ever find someone in my life. And he never been married or have children, so there was no baggage, just to say. That's not the right thing to say, but you have to think about those things.
You look like you make beautiful music together.
We do. We have for 20 years, and we're still doing it. I've got some concerts to do and shows, and I want to let everybody know I'm out there still doing it. And if time they want me in your city, just ring.
We'll be there. Thank you
Okay.
so much, JoAnn, for being with us.
Oh, that's a pleasure. I've had a good time. Thanks.
And thank you so much for being with us through the years. As Lawrence always said, keep a song in your heart.
Adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night.